Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do something a little bit different than usual. I wanted to finish this oil painting that I started over a year ago. I actually started this painting before I started this YouTube channel. So I do not have the footage from when I started it, because I wasn't filming myself then, but I wanted to sit down and see if I could get it done, because I've been working so much on all the other art stuff that I've done on this channel that I kind of just been ignoring this painting for way too long. So this is a bridge in the town where I live. It is no longer used for cars, so it's just a walking bridge now. And I knew when I moved here that I eventually wanted to paint this. So that's what I did last year. And there are a lot of sunsets here, I've noticed. We live in an area with no mountains, so it seems like there's more sunsets. Whether the one thing has to do with the other thing, I don't really know, but something that I've noticed. So yeah, I wanted to paint this bridge with a sunset behind it. I do love oil painting, and I love to paint landscapes, and sunsets for sure are my favorite. But I feel like I've been on a long break kind of from painting, oil painting anyway. I've been focusing on a lot on people, drawing people, and like doing some sketches in my sketchbook for the last year. So I kind of want to go back to oil painting. So you may see a few more oil paintings on my channel coming up. But I'll still be working on people and all that other stuff that I've been doing as well. So, something that I do not like when doing a landscape very much is painting grass, because it is really repetitive, and I find it can take a lot of time to get it to look the way I want it to. And even then, I don't feel like it's as detailed and realistic looking as I would like it. I have not found that perfect brush to get super thin lines with oil paint. I find the most success with a Dagger Striper brush, which is a brush that's like super angled. One side is short, one side is long. I can get the thinnest looking, most grass-like lines with that. I have tried a regular liner brush with the super skinny brush with the long bristles, and sometimes that works okay, but a lot of the times it feels like it just gets clumped up and I can't get a very thin line with that brush. So I am still searching for the perfect grass brush for oil paint anyway. But basically what I'm doing here is just going in and adding the details that I did not have painted yet, and just going in and fixing lines and colors that I didn't get right the first time. And a lot of the things I wanted to fix in this painting was the reflections in the water. I felt like they weren't detailed enough because I wasn't finished, but some of the colors were not bright enough. And I added too much brown, I think, when I originally did the water. So I'm just adding in some color here. And I first start with the appropriate color and then I go in with a darker version of that color. And I did put some of the dark brown back in just because there is that color, that variance in the water. I just put too much in it the first time that I painted it. Also, I'm not sure of the placement of my camera. I might switch it up next time, the next painting that I do. Since I have not filmed on this is a drafting table that I'm using, so it's elevated. So I put the camera above it, kind of hanging down. So anyways, I'm not sure if that was the best placement or not. I'll have to experiment some more. And then I'm just going back in the grass. You have to go back a lot. Put in the light colors of grass, put in the dark colors where the shadows are. Go back in and put more light color. It's just this constant back and forth until you are satisfied. And then I decided here that I wanted to add some more highlights into my clouds. Clouds are one of my very favorite things to paint with oil paint, just because the oil paint stays wet. The blending of the paint to make the clouds is like really easy because oil paint stays wet. Here I am adding a hawk flying in the sky into my painting, and I knew I wanted to add some kind of bird, so I kind of just looked up what birds hang out by the water in this area, and this hawk was one of the birds that came up, so in he went. I was struggling with keeping my painting on that little box I had it propped up on. It kept falling, so I just removed it. It was a better angle to paint that bird for me anyway. I just went and tried to get as much detail as I could putting this bird in. Trying to make it look like individual feathers on its wings was a little difficult. But I think I'm happy with how it turned out. And here my painting is all finished. Thank you for watching my video, and I will see everyone next week.